Oh, here we
Oh,
go.
Whoa, what is this?
damn. Whoa. Can't say that I'm that surprised that James went home over Mark. I think Mark is a really easy person to keep in the house because Mark hasn't really done too much, doesn't really have a social game, hasn't done anything besides stick around. I think James was the easiest option, unfortunately. They're both very sweet people, but James was just who had to go.
Welcome to this week's only competition, the HOH, and it's called A Log to Stand On. This is how it works. I'll ask you a trivia question, and the first to type me will get the answer first. You then can announce what week you believe the event took place. If you answer correctly, you get to eliminate one of your fellow house guests from the head of household competition. If you yourself answer the question incorrectly, you will be the one that gets eliminated. We then will move on to the next question. The last one standing will be this week's head of household. Are you all ready to play A Log to Stand On? Question number 1. In what week did the houses merge? Who the heck is Dark Oak?
Oh, that's me.
That's
Okay, Danny, go
It was
for it.
It was week 3.
Yep, you are correct. Hit him. Hit him
Oh
off
my
the
God,
stump.
slay.
God
Okay.
damn!
Oh, nice.
Competition is rough.
Welcome.
R.I.P. Jason, you have been eliminated from the HOH competition.
What is Danny thinking? Actually, no. Why am I bitching? That's kind of a genius move because I probably would be nominating Danny. But I don't think she knows that. I'm just hoping that I can once again slither my way out of an eviction like the little snake guy I am.
Anyways, moving on from that, let's go to the next question. So, you guys are all ready?
no. Yes, just kidding.
Okay. In what week did we have the coveted battle back for all the jury?
I have no idea.
Oh, Zebra, what's your answer?
Week 6.
You are correct.
Don't touch me.
Okay, well, next one. You guys ready?
Yeah. No.
Wait, hold on.
Question number 3. In what week did the house have a fake double eviction? You got Dark Oak again.
It was week 3.
You are correct. Well, Mark, maybe if you knew some things, you would not be
I was
eliminated
expecting-
right now.
I was expecting
Yeah,
one,
Mark.
but it
Yeah,
never.
Mark, if you were here.
I was here for most of the time. I was only not here for 1 week, which was last week, because I was on vacation.
You know,
So I was here. I was
In
here.
spirit.
I was here once every single week except for last week.
I guess it wasn't enough though, because you have been eliminated from this HOH competition.
Damn.
In what week was the last luxury competition played this season? Oh my god. Danny, what's your answer?
Wasn't it week 5?
You are correct. You know what you have to do.
I thought it was week 4.
Because I missed the last one.
Zebra, you have been eliminated from
It's
this
okay.
H2H competition, and that means Danny is this week's HOH. Congratulations.
That feels so
Danny.
anticlimactic. Oh my god.
I do have a little bit of an announcement. Rebecca may have miscounted the weeks and competitions, and we are short one. The only suggestion I can think of is making this week an instant eviction.
Oh, that's so
For those
different.
who don't know, this means we will be playing a power veto this week, and instead we will not be playing a power veto this week, and instead we're going into an eviction. So we get an
girl.
additional eviction. Woohoo!
So does that mean talk time now?
Or like, do we skip talk time? Oh,
No, you better not skip talk time.
oh my god.
Danny, do you want to chat
Well-
real quick?
Danny, I kind of need to talk to you after this.
I think we all
Oh
got
my
it.
god, oh my. I won HOH. I did an HOH. I won HOH. And I got my second HOH win of this season. I'm really slaying the girls, giving it to the children.
I almost won HOH. It would have done a good wonder for me, but Danny got it, and that was, I guess, second best option.
I suck at trivia, especially season trivia. Also, it doesn't help that I've had to miss sessions, so I don't remember what week happened when. I didn't even try because I had no idea what any of the answers were. Even after I got out, I would have had no idea.
I just really hope you trust me on this.
No, because I was talking about how I either wanted Joe or Rick out this week anyway, so.
Okay, so if that's how it is, put up. You could put up. I would put up Joe and Mark, because if you put up, Jason's already has his doubts on going home right now, and I mean, I don't need him out this week, but I will say there's future plans. But I need you on for this week, and this week only. After that, we'll do what we're supposed to do. If it goes the way I'm thinking, we have a free ride to the final three, because there's no way we lose. I just hope you trust me on this. I just hope you understand why this is going on, and I hope you're with it.
Mark is next. Mark asked before Jason.
Oh, okay. I'll let Mark go in for it. Hold on.
I'm on the other side.
Oh, you didn't hear, you big buffoon.
Okay.
Girl, there's so much happening. I won my second HOH.
Congratulations.
I'm slaying.
You. Okay.
You are, the ultimate pawn of the season. You know that, right?
Oh, jeez. I already know that Matt, Joe, and I all want Jason out. We all literally just agreed to get him out. But the only thing I'm worried about is Jason came to me earlier. I don't know if I already told you this. I think I already told Zebra, but I don't think I told you. Jason came to me and told me that you, Zebra, and Matt were in an alliance, and that it was either me or Joe going out.
I told him that Joe is going home this week.
Okay.
And you might go up just because, but you're not going home.
Okay. I think... I don't know. I hate being a pawn. It makes me so stressed.
No, I can understand that. But Jason and Zebra both want you to stay this week, so...
Yeah.
You go up this week, this will be your 5th time being nominated.
Yeah. My records will really compare a lot to last season when I was on the block almost every week.
So funny. But Zebra just came to me and he said he wants Joe out this week. So,
Yeah.
you're pretty much guaranteed for top 5.
I'm really hoping so, because that was my
How do
one
you feel
goal.
about Joe going home this week?
Joe?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'd be okay with it, but now that this is a big chance of us actually being able to get Jason out, because we know he's a really big competition threat,
Mm-hmm.
we can easily get Joe out, because he's not here most of the time.
Yeah, but getting him out now would risk him staying until finale just because people think it's funny.
I would say if I win HOH, he's one of the first people to go up.
Who, Joe or
There's
Jason?
There's no doubt about that.
I am fine. I want to get,
I'd be okay with getting Joe out, but for me personally, I'd rather get Jason out. And especially if he's we know his power or whatever. And didn't he get you evicted earlier this season?
he did. But
So-
he's kind of... I have a lot of trust in him now. It's weird.
See, kind of still don't trust him because
No, I don't trust him fully. I just have, if he's HOH, he's not gonna put me up.
Yeah, but then again, I'm worried that if he stays, that he wouldn't go for Joe. If he won next week, he would probably go for either you, me, Zebra.
No, if he stayed this week, then Joe's going home this week, so we wouldn't have to worry about Joe.
Yeah.
So one of them's staying, and both of them we want out, so.
I hop into the HOH room just before Zebra starts saying about how if Danny doesn't do what he says, Danny's going home next week. I guess that kind of works in my favor, because, at least that knows I'm somewhat protected. This being an instant eviction, I don't have too much time to really think. All I can do is act, and when I'm talking to Danny, it's kind of making me seem like Danny seems to be willing to nominate either Matt or Zebra. I'm not going to push too hard. I'm going to say I'd be all right with that, possibly as a joke. If anything happens, something happens, just what it is. I heard that a certain someone's trying to spin something back on me. I mean, I'll say it's not like completely false, but it's not what actually happened. Clear we have trust issues. Last week I was told you wanted me out. So,
oh God, no.
Well, I mean, I was told you didn't want Zebra to use it, and I don't know if it was to evict James.
No,
but
I didn't want Zebra to use it because I didn't want either of you to put me up. Because I was genuinely terrified. But then you told me after that it was fine.
Yeah,
so it was
and
fine.
I didn't. But I will say, after hearing that stuff, Mark did come up to me, campaign, and said, if you keep me, you can go after those guys. And I will say I agreed. Mm-hmm. And I also won't lie, it did go through my mind, because, clearly, it's, you're a strong player, but at the end of the day, I didn't. Zebra talked to me and said he would talk to you, and...
Yeah, he told me that you guys want Joe out this week.
I mean, I don't want Joe out. I mean, I don't really care. I just don't like that Mark's lying on my name right now. Mark said I came up with the plan to take out Zebra. I think that's what Zebra told me. When I just agreed.
Zebra's kind of blowing smoke up our ass.
I mean, you're not wrong.
He's playing not bad, but it's kind of wild.
Yeah. I mean, what are your thoughts this week?
I was gonna put Joe and Mark up.
Alright. Well, I know you're probably still gonna be thinking of nominating me. I'm not gonna hold HOH against you, but if you keep me safe, I'm good with you. That's how I roll.
In my brain, I think of you as, we can help each other go forward in the game.
Exactly.
And why would I put you up if I know you can help me competition-wise?
Exactly. Because also, at the end of the day, I do think Matt and Zebra are going to end up taking either Joe or Mark to the end.
Mm-hmm.
If it comes down to it, they win final HOH. I feel like that's what anyone's going to do. And taking out those kind of GOAT players will make sure...
At least if you're in the final 3, you're definitely getting taken to final 2.
That's true. I don't know why James said that shit. I'm pretty sure it's just to put a target on my back so I don't go to final 2.
No, but I honestly thought about just, this, how when you driving sometimes and then you get the intrusive thought to go off the road?
Yeah.
That's how I felt now. I was what if I just put Zebra and Matt up?
If you're serious, I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't really care. I'm a sucker for big moves. I can really give less of a shit. If you want to do it, I appreciate you talking to me.
I'm gonna talk to Joe now.
Hello.
So I'm gonna be completely transparent with you this week.
Cool.
They want you out.
I figured. I don't know why.
They think that it's more of just an activity thing. And apparently Zebra told Jason that if I didn't do what he wanted, that I wouldn't be here after next week.
That sounds like a great opportunity to get Zebra out then, because I'm pretty sure Doves would go for that. I'm pretty sure Mark would go for that over himself.
Mhm.
Zebra and Jason are very obviously working together and keeping each other here for final 2.
Well, Matt and Zebra are working together as well.
I don't feel like that. I feel like they just don't have any quarrels with each other. But I don't think Doves is hard stuck on Zebra.
I'm worried about if Zebra survives this week.
Well, then let's make him not survive this week. On the tier rung, if them two go, they're going to stick together until the end. So no one is a priority besides them to each other. You're already on the lower half of that, and we're going to top 5 next week. So that's already like a player deficit. Whereas I still I'm not really hooked up on anyone because there hasn't been any alliance talk. But I mean, mostly because of my availability, I assume. I just haven't talked with people as much. I honestly thought you and James were working together for a long time.
We worked together for a few weeks, and then I was like, we need to branch off this because people think it's sus.
That makes sense, yeah. Okay, so because if you keep Zebra and Jason off of the block, it's an automatic. They get to choose who goes home.
No.
Yeah, because it's top 5, so 2 people are on the block. That means it's top 6, so that means it's a 2-to-1 vote. So they're a voting pair at this point. So I mean, you obviously get to put up the nominees, but out of those 2, they choose who goes home.
I don't want you to go home, but at this point, I don't want anyone to go home.
Yeah.
Which is, completely unrealistic.
Yeah, I would just think that if Zebra's trying to manipulate you like that, it would be a great time to get him out, because that, he's not going to save you, because he obviously is using you. He sees you as a pawn, and he sees that manipulating you into doing what he wants is obviously best for his game.
I'm just so anxious about, if I put him up, he's going to blow up.
I don't think that is something to worry. I think Zebra's level-headed enough, and also, even if he does, we're literally doing eviction right after the nom, so it wouldn't be for that long. And also just be bad sportsmanship. That's the whole manipulative side. Him blowing up is just him trying to manipulate you into doing what he wants, which is messed up.
I now regret being in this decision.
Yeah, this is not a fun HOH to be in.
So there's 2 different storylines going on here.
What are the storylines?
Jason and Zebra want Joe out.
Yeah.
But Joe and Mark want Zebra out.
Okay.
And I don't know what to do.
Well, it's really just gotta be who you are more loyal to. I mean, I'm assuming it's either is your plan, tell me if I'm wrong, is it gonna be Zebra and Mark or Joe and Mark?
I don't know. I just don't know.
Okay, well,
I think Mark is a definite. Mark's gotta go up.
Okay, so Mark's going up, and so if you're just torn between the other 2, you really just gotta look at what's best for your personal game and what deals you have to stick to. I don't know what your relationship's like with Joe. I know Zebra was saying stuff about how he wanted you in Final 3 earlier. So if that's something you believe,
But Zebra also told Jason that if I don't put Joe up, then I'm gone next week.
Really?
Yeah.
Did he say that he's gonna come after you, or
Yeah.
that? Oh wow! Oh my god! You have to. Oh my god! There's just so little time to talk about any of this, cross-check information. And everyone's some people in my PM's can you make it quick? Because I need to. I'm so tired. Oh my god! So personally, I like Zebra. I like Joe.
Who would you want? If I put both of them up, who would you vote for?
If you put both of them up, that would be literally the most heartbreaking thing for me. But I would probably have to save Zebra there. And I'm telling you this in confidence. Oh my god, it's so crazy.
And then if it was Zebra and Mark, who would, I just want to know, what your stance is on these relationships.
I don't know. With with Joe and Mark on the block, I know Joe's going home no matter what because Zebra
and
Jason and I were all down there and they're both voting for him. If it's Zebra and Mark, I really don't know.
Zebra is such a huge threat.
So do you want Zebra out this week? Is that
It's
kind
not
of
that I
your
want him out. It's that if we want to progress into this game, he might just, go for us next week.
Well,
regardless, because I won HOH. Like, he wanted me to throw.
I'm just going to tell you from my perspective what Zebra told me, because before he said that on call with us, like he kind of mentioned it to me earlier today, that he wanted to like ask you about this. I want to believe he wouldn't try to include me in that kind of thing if it was bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
So if you think Zebra is too much of a target and you can't trust that deal, by all means, like you got to put him up. Then it's your like with Jervy and Jason, it's your HOH. Whatever you do, like you're not hurting my feelings and you're not hurting me as an ally. But if you trust that, I know that that's a group that I would be willing to be loyal to. If you're willing to be loyal to that as well. So
I just feel like my heart's breaking for Joe because he's so sad that he's never here.
Is there? I mean, are there any other options for you?
Jason, but I know Zebra's gonna blow up on me.
Yeah, Jason. I don't think him going this week is even like worth the instant eviction. If you're afraid of him like winning a veto, then that's a consideration thing. But if I won, I probably wouldn't have targeted him. I just want to ask, like, I'm totally fine though, right?
You're fine.
Yeah, I assume so.
I feel so bad though, because if I put Jason up, I totally lied to him.
I mean, at the end of the day, like, this is just a Big Brother quote. You can bounce checks. Personally, I've been doing my best not to like do any of that, but if you have to, like, I feel like as long as you can like own that, if you ever get to final two, like, you don't have to feel too guilty about it. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's a dirty game, and that's like I said, I try not to do it just because like I hate doing it as well. So really, I'm gonna go back to the living room. I'm gonna let you collect your thoughts. Thank you for getting me in here, and best of luck with this HOH.
I'm gonna panic. I'm coveted HOH. Matt is safe. And I just don't know. Mark? Because no one's gonna vote Mark out over someone else. I want to keep Jason. Oh, tilted. And then it's between Zebra and Joe. The only way Zebra would go home this week if Mark or Matt was on the block with him. They know Mark and Joe would vote for Zebra. Just before I start this nomination ceremony, I really just want to, tell everyone, like, no hard feelings, please. I love all of you so much, and it's been such a pleasure to work with all of you this season. And it's really getting down to, like, you have all been so amazing this season, so just please don't take it to heart if you go home tonight or you go up. It's just how the game has unfolded, unfortunately, and please, like, reach out to me ever, like, play games with me. I'm lonely. Anyways, it is my responsibility as the head of household to nominate 2 people for eviction. The first person I have nominated is Mark. And the second person I have nominated is, I'm sorry, Joe. I have nominated you, Mark, and you, Joe. Words are hard. Primarily based on, levels of activity in the recent chats. And I know that's not anything you guys can control, but it does affect your gameplay and your ability to talk to other people. And you really just haven't made the biggest connections with me. Personally, I love you both so much, and I really hope, this doesn't change your perception of me in the long run.
I mean, it makes sense. Get me out while it's really easy. I think it's kind of that, and I don't know if it's true or not, but I think it's that Zebra would manipulate Danny into getting me out, saying, oh, if I win HOH, you're going home if you don't get Joe out. So that is a complete break of trust for me and Zebra. Like, he will be gone as soon as possible.
And obviously, we're all expecting the double tonight, and we kind of got one, but not in the way we expected. This instant eviction twist genuinely had my heart pounding like never before in Big Brother Minecraft. Obviously knew I was going to be at a point where I have to campaign for either Joe or Zebra. I did my best to get a Jason/Mark nom set or a Jason/Joe nom set onto the board, but Danny didn't go with that. And I talked to Jason and Zebra, and obviously I knew like these weren't going to be the most reliable sources, and that I very well could end up saving Joe from eviction against fate, you know. But I had to do it, and sticking to my guns made sure Joe stayed in this game.
At this point, neither of these two are winning this goddamn game. They both suck. But there is a way I can possibly get the less sucky of the two on my side, that being Joe. Joe is capable of winning competitions. I like him more, and he's less of a moron. Mark is a moron who he has no clue how to play the goddamn game. I had to scoop it in. He snaked on me. He ran it. So, Matt has that little pity vote he wants to throw onto Mark. That's good for me. That gives me an opportunity. If I really want to, I can flip the script. Throw Zebra's game upside down. Because guess what, Zebra? I ain't your bitch. I will never be your bitch.
Mark and Joe, in just a few moments, your fellow house guests will cast their vote to evict. Before they do, you have one last chance to plead your case. And Mark, you can go first.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Honestly, I didn't really prepare anything. I do want to start off by saying that I do apologize for not being there, mainly last week and yesterday. Last week I was on vacation, and I obviously just threw in because I had to pay for Wi-Fi or whatever, and I'm broke, so I can't really do that. And then yesterday, I had band, which I cannot control. I do feel like I still have had time to talk to everyone and connect with people, as I have been using DMs once in a while. But I definitely feel like you should keep me because of the fact that I can be a good ally for you and I can help you get farther in the game. And also, I'm trying to work my schedule around so I can come to more sessions. I definitely think the only pieces that would get confusing are band stuff because I cannot control that. So I really hope that you all can keep me in this game. This is my last week before I officially complete my one goal that I've had since the beginning of this season was to get to the final 5. It is currently final 6. So if you can help me complete that goal, I would really appreciate it. Thank you.
Aw, that was nice. Well, now Joe, it's your turn.
Cool. Well, it sucks when you don't get to prepare a speech. I mean, obviously availability has been an issue, but I do have a professional career to worry about. So, and obviously you said that, Danny, so I mean, it makes sense. But I still want to be here. I like being here, and I don't want to just play for one more week. I want to play and go as far as the game takes me because it's super fun. I've had a lot of fun with all of you guys. So, I don't know, it's hard vote, quick turnaround, lots of emotions and random thoughts coursing through everyone's heads right now, so there are no hard feelings, but I would like to keep playing, and I think I deserve to stay because when I'm here, I am here for the content, baby.
I am here.
When I'm here, I'm here. So, yop, bitches.
Okay,
Good luck,
guys.
Joe.
So,
You
it
too.
is now time for the voting to begin. neither of the two nominees are allowed to vote. And Danny, as current HOH, you are also not allowed to vote.
Slay.
One at a time, the rest of you will enter the diary room and cast your vote.
You know, let's hope Matt stays with his little pity vote. I vote to evict Mark.
Okay, so Joe, I hope when you see this, you understand why I'm doing this. This is a plan for me to get to the finals and for me to win, hopefully. So unfortunately, I have to evict Joe.
Hi, oh my god. Well, I think this is it for one of my close friends in this game, but I'm staying loyal to the end. I vote to evict Mark.
So the votes have been tallied.
Vote myself.
Okay. With a 2-1 vote.
Oh my goodness.
Mark, you have been evicted from the BB house. Y'all can say bye or something, I guess.
Bye, Mark.
Oh my god.
Mark, what
Danny,
I
I
told you
told-
just now was
I
genuine.
told you, Danny.
What I told you was genuine.
Okay, Mark. So what do you think happens? Back-
I have no idea.
Okay. Well, what do you think went wrong, or what do you think you could have changed, or like?
I have no idea.
No idea.
I think I did everything right in this game. Nothing added up.
Nothing added up. Okay.
I literally told Danny not to do it, but no one listens to me.
I mean, with this game, it's really unexpected. You have to have some type of power or something you could do. It's a push and pull type situation. So I guess someone pushed harder.
Would? Well, I don't know why you're pushing that.
You just said
Yeah, I
play
just
to
want a
win,
moment
because if
alone with
not, you're
Joe
gone.
for a second.
I think
Well,
that's some sort of intimidation. That
Well,
definitely
no,
seems like intimidation.
I mean, isn't this the game? I feel like it'll be fun.
I mean, it is a game.
Yeah, so then, I mean, anybody should be playing the win.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I am
Yeah,
playing to win.
Yeah, we're cool.
After all, I'm not playing your game. Therefore, I'm not going to keep
I don't think I ever intended this as my game. I kind of tried to put you in the situation.
When you tell Danny, if you don't do what you didn't tell Danny that, but if you're behind the scenes thoughts on everything is Danny doesn't do what I want, they're going home. I'm thankful that you helped me out, but at the end of the day, it's your game.
Well, there's a house against you. You making this difference is fine. It doesn't.
It's always been a
do
house
anything.
against me. It's been a house against me since I came back.
It's going to be harder. Well, I'm just saying, you had people on your side. You decided to take that away from yourself. This is your doing. I hope you know that. It's fine what you did. I could care jack shit less what you did. But you have to remember that there was people on your side, and now you don't have those people, and you are alone again. You want to think you have Danny on your side, that's fine. You want to think you have Joe on your side, that's fine with me too. But at the end of the day, you have this big red target on your back because of the way you play the game.
At the end of the day,
that's
you
fine.
do too, because, at the end of the day, you're just me, but less loud. And I think at this point, people are starting to see that.
I've played the way you're playing. I know. I mean, you can get to the end. I have faith that you can get to the end, but you don't have a chance in winning. I mean, I didn't, and I know people in this game are definitely a lot.
So, are you saying that you are going to win now playing a different game, which is seemingly what you're saying?
That's how you kind of have to change the way you play in order to get different results. I mean, that's what I'm trying to do now.
If the different results are going to be you winning, then you're doing a bang up jump, because that is the case. And I hope, Matt, you see that. I hope that you see Zebra's definitely winning this game if final two. So
I'm very aware of the game.
I am sorry.
We're season together.
Yeah, we've played together. He knows how I play.
I would really love that everyone who shows up who's doing what they can to win. I mean, if Zebra's ever coming at me, there's Hotter's after him too.
That's how it works.
But I am so sorry that I had to flip that shit.
I just
but-
wish you were honest with me with
Yeah,
it.
like if
Yeah.
you would have said something, that doesn't make it.
At least
matter.
we would have known, and I just feel horrible for Mark. I literally just his last
Yeah.
is
I
me,
get it, but
is me
then
saying,
again-
yeah, I just cast my vote. Don't worry, it's all pity. It's all pity.
Mark has been a rat to me this whole game, and I feared if I told you I'd be voting Mark, I was fearful that you would flip back and vote Joe. Zebra, you got no room to talk. I don't feel bad for you. I feel bad for Matt here.
I don't care.
Zebra has no clue the he's dealing with. He thinks I'm all for the funny guys. I think he definitely underestimates me as a player. But sorry, Zebra, you don't get your way all the time. And you trying to strong arm every single person in this house into getting what you want is finally catching up to you. It's time for the house to be flipped on its head and for shit just to go down.
Yeah.
When that trust breaks, it does affect you.
Yeah.
Well, that was it. Do you have anything else you'd like to say before we bring you to jury? Okay. So, we're going to be taking you on a fun little adventure to greet your other jury members. Yep, we got the very first HOH comp. So if we continue this way, so if we go through this wall, we enter the very first floor. James, would you want to show Mark around?
Sure. This is our seating area. This is our kitchen. This is our clock. Yes, next floor. Follow me, Mark. You have an option of 2 different bedrooms to choose from. There's this bedroom. There is this cool bedroom with the campfire. Oh. Cool starlight up above you. A telescope.
I can't even talk right now.
So what the hell happened anyway?
I have no idea.
Well, fill me in on like what the challenge was, who won.
It was trivia out of everything. You had like 1 life. Well, not really. So whoever got the question right, they would be able to hit someone like off and then they'd be eliminated. So I got out round 3. Danny ended up winning. And then it was an instant eviction, so there was no veto. So the 2 nominees would just like go straight to eviction or whatever. I told Danny in our 1-on-1 that it would not be a good idea to put me up, and it would be better to put like Jason up or something, because Jason was like the big target. But Danny ended up putting me and Joe up, expecting Joe to go home. It was a 2-to-1 vote for me to get out.
That's because I think she's been working with Jason. Because they've been getting awfully close.
Yeah, she said that Jason and they said, or Danny said that they were like getting closer. And that I think Danny wanted to keep Jason on Danny's good side or whatever. But
yeah, I stopped trusting Danny a few weeks back.
I just feel like really like blindsided in a way. I love how I'm a mess, just like last season before my eviction.
Well, look at the bright side. Now you get to be here and we can talk shit about everybody.
Yeah.
Mark, I am honestly so floored that you left the game. Obviously, I told you straight up I had to save Joe because Joe's an ally of mine. We've got a bond. But I thought he was dead in the water, and it breaks my heart that the last impression you have of me in this game is that I told you I was giving you a pity vote that ended up not being a pity vote. And Jesus Christ, Mark, you are such a kind person. You've never done me wrong in this game. It was so ugly how we had to be up against each other back in Time House week 1. And I'm really sorry that you went home this week. I feel so bad because of the circumstances. I just hope there's no hard feelings and that we can talk soon in jury. Enjoy that experience, you know. You at least tied your placement. I know you really wanted to get through this last week, and I got a lot of love for you, so take it easy. Peace.
I am honestly so shocked that Mark went home right now. Like, Mark is such an insanely nice human being. And the fact that the vote got flipped like that is wild to me. I felt so bad about it, and he was like, please just guarantee my safety for the week, and I just felt really bad about it, and yeah. Goodbye, Mark, we love you.
Mark, this was not what was supposed to happen. Ugh, I'm sorry. The only person that was supposed to vote for you was a pity vote from Matt. Jason was supposed to vote Joe, and then it would have been Joe going home, but Jason is the one who flipped on you. I'm sorry. I tried to get Matt to not vote you, but unfortunately, we just both thought, well, I didn't, but Matt just really thought that Jason was going to do it. And Jason didn't. And now it's a really big mess here. So it's probably better that you're not here because you would not like this mess that's right now. I hope to see you soon. Hopefully, I'm not in the jury house next week. And yeah, I hope to see you soon.
Well, Mark, I can't say I'm sorry to see you go, only because I was up on the block against you. There wasn't much I could do. I would have definitely opted to have Zebra or Jason go home over either of us, but I'm sorry I had to end this way. Have fun in the jury house.